Hello and welcome back to another vlog. I'm sorry, we're starting out with bad lighting, but it's nighttime. Tomorrow morning, I'm hiking my first solo 14er. It is the second tallest mountain in the lower 48, the tallest in Colorado. We're doing Mount Elbert, but I wanted to start this vlog tonight because right now I'm gonna pack all of my snacks and all of that to have on the hike tomorrow, and I want to show you guys what I'm bringing. This is going to be proof that you don't need a lot and you can make do with pretty much whatever you have. All I had to stop at was a gas station, so I got some of this bread. Is it the best bread in the world? No. Would I ever buy it at a normal store? No, but we're gonna eat it tomorrow. Obviously, already opened these to test them out. They're the Dots Southwest seasoned pretzels. I tried them and I don't really love them, but I'm gonna bring them anyway. I really like the honey mustard flavor. And then also, obviously, I had to have a couple of these, the sour berry crawlers. My van's also a disaster right now. I'm not cleaning for you guys. I'm sorry. The hike tomorrow is 15 miles and also like almost 6,000 feet of elevation gain. So we're gonna need quite a few snacks because I'm probably gonna burn like, I don't know, a lot of calories. And we don't want to be under-fueled. I think that I'm gonna do 2 PB&Js just because sometimes one doesn't feel like enough, and this bread is pretty small. This peanut butter was in the fridge, so it's kind of hard, but you know what? While we're waiting for that to heat up a little bit, I'm gonna pack all my other snacks. So the sour candy, I have like 4 of these Sour Punch straws left, and I'm just gonna put it in the same bag. Yes, we're bringing all of them. Yes, I'll probably eat all of them. I feel like eating like healthy is so different when you're on trail or when you're doing long runs or things like that, because it truly is just trying to get as many calories and as many carbs in you as possible while you're going so that you can stay fueled. And sometimes the easiest way to do that is just eat candy. I'm also gonna bring all of these pretzels. I did 2 14ers yesterday, so I decided to do these back to back because I actually signed up for a race that'll be, it's like the last week of September, which might be kind of soon to when you guys are watching this video, but it is a race that is based off of elevation gain, which I've never heard of before. It is doing the elevation gain of Mount Everest in a single day. So we'll be hiking the amount that people hike from base camp up to the peak of Everest in a day. Now, it's in Winter Park, Colorado. That means we're doing 15,000 feet of elevation gain in a day. Just for reference, the most I've ever done is 6,500, and I do some pretty intense hiking. The 15,000 feet will be over around 20 miles. We'll be doing loops, so we'll be hiking up to the top and then taking the gondola down, hiking up to the top, taking the gondola down, which means the whole race is basically just incline. This peanut butter is really pissing me off, but it is what it is. I am trying to get like a little bit reset. I almost decided not to do this tomorrow, but then I decided that this kind of stuff is what actually resets me. But I've been really go recently. I just got back from Italy like a week ago, and then I went down and hung out with some of my friends in Salida. And then in less than a week, I'm leaving for Morocco. I'll go to Morocco for like 10 days, and then when I get back, I have I think like 5 days before the race. So I won't honestly be like super trained, but I figure you gotta live on the edge, and sometimes you just gotta send it, and this will be one of those moments for me. And if I don't finish, I don't finish. It's literally just for fun. I try to remind myself that sometimes, because sometimes like I'm doing these things and like I'm taking it so seriously, and then I'm like, I literally signed myself up for this. Like, no one is forcing me to do it. I digress. It feels really good. Tonight I'm camped by myself, and like I said, I was just visiting my friends in Salida, and I had the best time with them. I love the nomad community in general. It's literally like the best group of people. But I think I've been really needing a solo moment, and it's really hard for me to get that there because I'll take my time to like do my work or whatever, but then everyone's hanging out and I'm like, I don't usually get to see these people. So like, I feel like I want to and I have to like go out, but when I'm in these moments where I'm just so overwhelmed with life in general and I have so many things I feel like I need to do, and then I finally get those moments and it's like I truly just need them to be solo so that I can reset, and I haven't had that yet. So I'm glad I'll have tonight. Tomorrow I'll have a solo hike. I'll have a couple more nights by myself. I do have some things planned with friends in Denver because I actually have a lot of friends in Denver for when I get back. But I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, I'm so overwhelmed with like trying to do this, trying to do the travel that I do like all the time, trying to start this new travel company that I'm starting, and just like juggling it all feels like a lot right now. But then I also keep trying to remind myself that this is quite literally everything that I've ever wanted. And I think it's so hard when you're working so hard to get to a place. And obviously I'm still working to get to a place beyond where I am right now. But when you're working so hard to get to a place, and then even when you're there and even when you're living it, you have the next place in mind or the next place you want to be in mind. So you don't even like stop and allow yourself to enjoy it. So I'm really trying to remind myself to like slow down in certain moments and like enjoy my life, because I'm doing so many things that I never thought that I would be able to do. And that's so freaking cool. So that's my plan for tomorrow, is to slow down a little bit and enjoy my life. Okay, this is what I'm bringing on trail. This is kind of scary opening this up because that means I only drank 1.5 liters of water the other day. Need to do better tomorrow. Okay, I filled the 3 liters all the way up. That clipped in. I still have 2 granola bars in here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. From the other day's hike, so keeping these in. And then also, obviously, all my snacks. Throwing my rain jacket in the bag. And then my puffy will probably also go in here, but I'm gonna leave it out because I have a feeling first thing in the morning I'm gonna wanna wear it. I am getting this all packed tonight because tomorrow I have to leave here at like 4:30 a.m. So that should be fun. Okay, it is 8:01 p.m. For the rest of the night, my plan is to just read my book. I want to be like lights out, book down by 9 p.m. just because I have to wake up at 4 a.m. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Yee! Good morning, you guys. I almost bailed. It just felt really early when my alarm got up and it's really cold outside, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I don't need to do it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm already here. I might not ever be here again. I probably will be, but you never know. And I might regret not doing it, but I probably won't regret doing it. So we're gonna go. My mental state was like, maybe I just really need a day to like lay in bed and like go for a little run and read my book and like reset and get some work done. But then I kind of realized that like this is kind of how I reset. I always like romanticize the idea of like hanging out all day, and like maybe I need to like probably like go to therapy and figure out why I have a hard time relaxing. But every time I want to do something like that that's like relaxing, I never end up being able to relax, and I know that I'm gonna have fun once I'm out. It's a little bit later than I kind of wanted to. It's 5:28 right now. The sun rises at like 6:30, so I'll definitely start hiking in the dark. One of the reasons why I decided to like go a little bit later, 1, I was tired and I was debating if I was gonna go, and 2, I was like, how long do I want to be hiking in the dark alone? But I also don't want to get into, like stuck in storms, so it's a double-edged sword, but we're doing it. I'm only like a mile away from the trailhead. So all right, we are on trail. This hike's about 15 miles with I think like 5,000 feet of elevation gain. I think a little over 15 miles. I have my headlamp that I'm about to put on. It is dark, it is cold. I'm a little bit scared to be by myself, but talking to you guys is helping. I don't usually get scared to hike alone. Very used to doing things alone, I think. It's just the dark aspect right now. But I think once the sun rises, it should be good, and that should be in about 45 minutes. So I'll check in with you guys then. The view of these lakes right now is crazy. Okay, we're about 2 miles in. The sun is about to come up from over that mountain over there. Now that the sun's up, I'm feeling really good. I think it was just a little bit of a mental block earlier when it was dark out, because we're also in like mountain lion country, and I don't know, things just always feel scarier in the dark, especially when you're by yourself. Like, I've done tons of alpine starts with people, and it's never something that I felt nervous about, but now we're feeling good. It's definitely gonna get a lot steeper. We've been at a pretty steady incline this whole time, but we only did like 700 feet of elevation gain in those first 2 miles, so gotta get steeper at some point. I don't like that we're on a slight decline right now, because that means that we just have to walk back up all this again. It is crazy right here. You can see all the aspen leaves on the ground, and a lot of them are starting to turn yellow. I bet in a couple weeks this is gonna be crazy with all the colors. I wish I was gonna be here then. I made it to the trail junction. I'm about 3 miles in, a little bit less. But I'm gonna have my first snack just because I only had a banana this morning. My sandwiches are so squished up. I haven't seen a single other person out here yet. I'm just gonna have a granola bar. Also, I'm filming for TikTok, so I'm gonna do that really quick. 3 miles in, first snack. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep last night, but we're doing it. Yum. Also might have some sour gummy candy. I don't do caffeine, but I feel like the sugar always gives me a pick-me-up. The light hitting these trees is everything right now. Also, I've been walking right along the Colorado Trail in the Continental Divide, so I've been seeing all the signs for that. I'm about to turn off of it, so I won't be on it anymore, but it's really cool because I don't know if I have it in me, but I've always wanted to do like a big through hike. I talked about it a little bit on the JMT. I feel like at some point all the stars will align and it'll just feel right, or it won't. I don't want to like force it, but we'll see. Back on trail. I also realized that I lied about this being my toughest solo hike. I did like a 20-mile with 5,500 feet of elevation gain day in Yosemite earlier this year, but somehow this feels different. Maybe just because I started earlier and there's not a lot of people here. The first guy that I've seen on trail just passed me, but I waited there a little bit longer so we wouldn't be hiking like right next to each other. Also, definitely starting to get steeper. I'm about 4 miles in, a little under 2,000 feet of elevation gain done. I'm really wishing that I brought my headphones. I can't believe I forgot them. It is nice, like I do like being out without them, but just a long hike and it's pretty steep and pretty hard. And sometimes it's nice to like just put some music on and grind for a little, but I just got a pretty view of the lakes. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the sun. Let me get up here a little bit further. Look at those. That's stunning. That's where I'm camping tonight too. 5 miles in, 2,500 feet of elevation gain done. The trees are getting pretty sparse. We're getting high up. The other 2,500 feet is gonna be in like the next 2.5 miles. So basically twice as steep as it was for the first part of this hike. We're doing it. The terrain so far is really easy. It's not technical, it's just kind of like a grind, but the trail's really nice. I haven't had like very many like water crossings or boulder fields or anything like that. And I can't get over these lakes. I'm trying to figure out if this is actually the summit we're going to. My All Trails is saying it's in that direction, but I don't know if it's behind it and that's a false summit or if that's actually it. It does look pretty high up, so it could be it. I guess there's only one way to find out. That was definitely a false summit because we're going around that peak. The last couple miles is gonna be tough. I am like really proud of myself though. I do stuff like this a lot, and a lot of times I do it with other people. So just not thinking about it as much. But sometimes I forget how hard this stuff is. It's a crazy day. I didn't even really plan it much. I just decided to send it. And 2 days ago, I did 2 other 14ers. So that's 3 14ers in 3 days. Not too shabby. Okay. 6 miles in, I think I'm gonna eat one of my PB&Js now. We still have like over 2,000 feet of elevation gain left, and I don't want to bonk and be like dead for it. Very squished PB&J. Still tastes pretty good though. About 6 miles in, I'm eating one of my PB&Js now. The air is getting pretty thin, I can feel it. Luckily, I'm like pretty altitude adjusted, but anytime you're getting up to over 14,000 feet, you're gonna feel it a little bit. I actually think we are going up to that peak that I was talking about earlier. We just went around it and we're going up the backside. Overall, feeling good. It's windy. 4,000 feet of elevation gain done. I just looked on All Trails. We have about 1,000 feet left in around a mile. So home stretch. And like compared to the 14ers that I did the other day, this terrain is so nice. The ones we did the other day took so long just because we were scrambling up boulder fields for like the last third of it. We're just straight up, and I'm pretty sure that's a false summit up there. So the real hiking has begun. Oh my God. 350 feet of vertical left. I am so close, I can taste it. All I'm thinking about is the fact that in like a few weeks, I'm gonna have to basically do this 3 times in a row in one singular day. Now I won't be doing the downhill, but like doing all of this, getting to the top and then just turning around and doing it again and then again actually seems insane. I'm sure when I'm there and I'm in that mindset, it'll be fine. Right up there is the actual summit. I'm gonna go up there in like 1 second, but holy shit. Sitting in this little wind shelter. I'll eat my snack because I'm cold. I don't really know if I want the other PB&J. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so tired and I can't believe that I have to go all the way down, but I freaking did it, man. And I didn't even want to today. I almost didn't come. I think I would have regretted it, so glad I rallied. Starting the descent now. I just got so cold up there. My hands are like numb, but this part's pretty steep, but then it mellows out like after this first like mile going down. It should be pretty quick. It's like 10 o'clock now. think I'll be done in like 3 hours. I have about like 8 miles back to Junie. Not too bad. I'll have the rest of the day. I started the Throne of Glass series. I'm on the 3rd one right now, just Queen of Shadows. I started with Assassin's Blade, so it's my 3rd one, but I'm like 80% done with it. So I'm excited to hopefully finish that tonight. Make myself some tacos for dinner, sit on my roof for sunset, gonna take an outdoor shower. I just haven't camped alone in so long, and I think I really need it. We just hit 10 miles. I have a crazy view right now of these lakes. I can see tree line, which means shade is coming. My knees haven't started hurting yet, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign because we're off of the steepest part. I think I have a little less than 6 miles back to my van, if my watch is correct, which honestly, at the pace we're going, 2 hours and I'll be back there. I love this hill and then the lakes right here. Back below tree line, I'm about 11 miles in, so I think I have a little under 5 to go. Honestly, no complaints. It is stunning. Also, I'm obsessed with like on the ground, all of this red that's coming out now that it's turning into fall. The only thing that might be tough for me is the fact that I ate the last of my ice cream last night, which means I don't really have a sweet treat. Maybe I'll save those sour gummy worms that I have left in my bag for after dinner, but I feel like after a hike like this, all I want is ice cream. And I should have thought about that ahead last night and saved it for myself today, because last night I really didn't need it as bad as I'm gonna need it tonight, you know? I don't think that there's a store around here either, otherwise your girl will be going to get it. I'm passing the trail junction where I had my first little snack break, which means that we have less than 3 miles to go. Anyone can do that. I'm just about to hit mile 13. Honestly, I'm really glad that I didn't have headphones. I think it was just like really good for me. I think like the peace and quiet. I've been listening to the birds. Also up at the top, it was windy and I was in the aspen trees and it was like, you could hear the rustling of them all. But being outside is like almost meditative for me, especially in places like this where, you know, I've maybe seen 4 or 5 people the whole hike and none of them have been around me. It just feels really good. This is making me really sad that I'm gonna miss fall here because all of these are gonna be golden yellow. Mile 14, it started to rain for a second. Literally, it got to the point where I was like, oh, I need to put my rain jacket on. And as soon as I put it on, it stopped. But right now I'm just leaving it on in case it starts again. And I'm a little bit too lazy to take it off. Fingers crossed, 1.5 miles left. We got this. I love aspen trees because they have all of these things in them that look like eyes, but they're really like all over. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. 15 miles in, about 1/2 mile to go. I'm ready to be done. The fatigue is hitting in. I think a lot of it is just lack of sleep from waking up early. And I also woke up even earlier than I did today when I did the other 2 14ers. So just a lot of compiled fatigue in my hips and my knees. Starting to feel the decline, but we're so close. It's crazy to look at it from here and be like, I walked all the way up to the top of that. Also, these lakes, do you remember how high above them we were for so long? Now we're like almost level with them. Well, if it isn't the best view of the day. Oh my God, we actually did it. Oh, one last flight of stairs. This might be the bane of my existence. Why would they put this at the end of a 15.5 mile hike? No pain, no gain, I guess. 15.5 miles, a little over 5,000 feet of elevation gain. We are back. I have a sparkling water. I'm gonna drive over to camp. Ideally, I would like to shower before I eat. That way I can be like comfy cozy, but we'll see how that goes. It is not that warm outside, but we're just gonna do it quick. Someone's driving like right next to me. They're getting a show. I'm taking ranch and hot sauce and I'm mixing them together and putting it on the side and making it like a dip. Moment of truth, a little bit of ranch hot sauce, stick it right on your bite. This is everything that I needed and more. I've been reading for a while. I have like 30 minutes left in my book, but I'm so hungry again, obviously. And I want a sweet treat, and I know that I was like, oh my god, I'm out of ice cream, I don't have anything sweet, but I do have something sweet. Cinnamon rolls that I make in my waffle maker. Oh my god, okay. So this is gonna be a spoiler, I guess, if you want to read Throne of Glass and you haven't yet. Just skip ahead. I'll put on the screen where I stopped talking about it in this video. But right now, I'm reading Queen of Shadows. Basically, we just found out that Selena, I don't know if it's Selena or Selena. I haven't like watched a lot of the videos on it, so that's just how I pronounce it from just reading it. But we just found out that she's Fae. So she went in, she's like magical, and we know that Dorian is magical. And also Kale, however you say his name, also just found out about them, and so many things. So many things. I'm gonna take a bite of this dough. Don't judge me for it. But I'm hooked. It's like, what time is it? It's like not even 6 o'clock. I think that I'm gonna finish this book. I'll probably make pasta later too. I feel like I'm just in a big calorie deficit from today and then also 2 days ago. But yeah, I just like can't stop reading. I also don't have like a show right now. I need to find a new show to start. I'm waiting for this to heat up and I'll show you how I do it. Ooh. And that's how you get the most perfect cinnamon roll waffle. And this is like my dream setup. I'm so happy. Also, I have to show you the view out the window really quick. I have the doors closed just because it was a little bit windy, but literally like gorgeous lake view. It's literally the lakes that we were looking at on the hike. Life is so good. I really wish that I could spend like a week here, but unfortunately I can't right now. One of these days. All right, gotta eat my cinnamon roll. Sorry, see you guys later. I just finished the book. Oh my god. Is all I can say. I am so hooked, and for some reason my Kindle is not connecting to my Wi-Fi, even though my Wi-Fi is working, and I need to figure out how to get this next book, because that's gonna really suck if I can't read for the rest of the night. Like, what the heck? My Wi-Fi just isn't popping up, but it's like connected on my phone. Regardless, need to call my friend. She's the one that has been like telling me to read this forever, and she's texting me every day asking me where I am and wanting updates, so. Okay, just kidding, never mind. She hates me. Okay, well, she'll call me back and we'll rave about it. Oh my god, I can't even tell you guys about it, but I will say 3 books in and I'm like in. Like, I feel like the whole kind of like meaning of the books and storyline just changed, because you can kind of like see where it will probably be going, and I couldn't really see that before. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here because I'm like really tired and honestly just kind of want to like rot and not be on camera. Today was a really fun day and I'm really glad that I did it. And I'm really proud of myself because that was hard, and I did another hard day the other day before, and I think there's like something about it where it's like this morning I woke up and I didn't want to go, and usually like if I was going with someone else, like if I had said to them that I was going with them, then you almost have that sense of like, well, you have to go, you know? But I didn't have that this morning and I like almost didn't want to go. It was just like early and it was so cold outside and whatever. But anyway, it was very, very fun, and I don't know if I'm gonna be ready for this like elevation Everest race, but I think that I'm as ready as I could be, and I'm just gonna try to keep training as much as I can. The only issue or like thing that I'm a little bit worried about is that I'm going to Morocco, and part of that trip I'll be hiking, but part of that trip I won't be, and it's a work trip, but I'm like on a group trip, and so I don't know, it's not like my time's gonna be necessarily in my own hands, so fingers crossed I'll be able to train a little bit while I'm there. I love you guys so much. Go do something fun for yourself today. Go get outside, go challenge yourself, do something hard, and if you made it to this point in the vlog, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. You literally helped me so much, and I love making long form content. It's like, obviously I'm more of a short form creator, but I've really fallen in love with this format, and I like getting to like chat with you guys a little bit more. So yeah, thank you for being here. I love you.